7 months ago, I made a video talking about a massive issue in the finals, the griefing meta. I broke down how top tier teams were using Discord diplomacy and double cash outs to literally choose who gets to advance in a tournament. I was hoping things would get better, but here we are, pushing the end of another season, and the problem hasn't just persisted, it's mutated. Today, we need to talk about a word that seems to be disappearing from the finals entirely: integrity. When you queue into a ranked game, there's a social contract. You expect the other teams are playing to win, and the playing field is level. But right now, especially at the highest ranks, that contract is completely shattered. Let's start with one of the issues ruining the game's integrity right now: teaming. What the f? They're teaming their ass off. What is this? In my last video, I talked about players messaging each other to play passively. Now, it's completely out of control. With end of season rank score on the line, players are openly colluding to farm points. I've had many encounters with this recently, but there was one specific encounter I could verify and prove that it was happening. This player had seen that his friends were in the match and decided to collude with them from the very start of the match in order to ensure that they were both going to qualify for the next round. Holy f***, they're all so oh my god. Coming up with strategies on how they could collude with each other in order to maximize their cash.
In the same game, Garbage and I? Wait, we're in a game with Eerie. Oh, that's Garbage. Yeah. Yo, we're griefing each other in.
Yo, over orange? Okay.
Yeah, orange. Did we rip them into RVC?
They decided not to shoot each other the whole match.
It's not them. We're good.
But every other team instead. Now you might be saying, well, why don't you just go and team up with the other team then? Have a little 6v6. But how are we supposed to communicate with the other team and tell them what is happening?
Yeah, we know you're orange. Dude, what if we just double push together on one box?
That's genius.
That is genius, dude. That's what we should do. Yo, Eerie, push it. Go to A. Eerie's on A, so we go A. I should just rip these guys into RVC, honestly.
We don't even have a channel of communication other than teabagging and letting them shoot us in order to convince them to team. It's just entirely unfair, and they clearly knew it while they were doing it.
Can't be allowed. Steal back and forth.
Yeah, just keep stealing. Keep stealing. This is so busted. They can't even spawn for us because there's two teams here.
Yeah, that's how you get bad.
Which honestly, they should be. We should not be encouraging or reinforcing this behavior at all. We have a small community as it is, and if we let stuff like this slide, it just reinforces that this behavior is allowed and won't be punished. This player and his teammates, along with his extended teammates, were reinforcing that it's just a part of the game. That's just how the game is. It's impossible.
Diabolically lame, a bit fun though. Honestly, dude, you know, normally I wouldn't do it, but if I get put in a game with the rest of my org,
yeah,
I am 10 times out of 10 going to play with them. It was a complete coincidence that I got put in a game with people in my org that were in a completely different VC from me. So if that happens, you know what, so be it. Like Garbage is my old duo. The light on there is one of my trios. Like, what am I supposed to do? They're my boys. I'm gonna help them through, and they're gonna do the exact same for me. Why don't you just play the game normally, bro? I mean, dude, it's fun for me. It's fun for me. This
is normal. You team in the game.
It's one game that you just lost. Reported you alls anyway. Oh no. What do I care, guys? Come on. Y'all are so angry over one game.
Uh-oh, retard alert! Retard alert, class!
Back when I used to be a part of the Fortnite Chapter 1 and 2 days, players would do similar things, such as swinging their pickaxe at each other from a distance in order to signal that they are friendly and won't shoot each other. This became so common that Epic Games had to step in and ban pickaxe swinging. If pros were found to be colluding by intentionally avoiding or teaming on other players, they would receive a ban. However, Embark just seems to turn a blind eye to this. Instead of taking a firm stance, they would rather sit in the shadows and just watch their game passively die off. But teaming is only part of the problem. If you pay attention to your lobbies, you've probably noticed an influx of suspiciously low-level accounts playing alongside top-tier players. This isn't just smurfing, this is a calculated exploitation of the rank score system. Here's how it works. High RS players will have one of their friends hop on a brand new Smurf account. Because the Smurf's rank score is essentially 1/3 of what it would normally be, it brings down the total RS of the party. The matchmaking system gets tricked, placing them in lobbies where their potential RS gain is massively inflated, and their risk of losing RS is minimized. But in reality, that low-ranked player is a Ruby tier demon. They are artificially boosting their friends to the top of the leaderboards by exploiting the math behind the matchmaking pool.
We had no chance there, because Pink decided. It's crazy.
They decided our fate. I lose 450 RS, 450 RS from a 7th seed Grief. Make it make sense. And look, oh wow, Sleepy can't get Ruby on his own. He's got to get his buddy on a Smurf to go 13-1. Like, this game's so shit. Why am I torturing myself, bro? I'm sorry, bro. You are the biggest loser in this game. You are the reason why this game is dying. I hope you know that. It completely invalidates the grind that legitimate solo queuers or honest 3-stacks are putting in. This brings us to another major blow to the game's integrity, the current state of the anti-cheat. If you've been on YouTube or Twitter lately, you've probably seen players saying that they've been falsely banned by Embark's anti-cheat system. But after looking deeper into the community response, we need to completely shift the narrative. It's time we stop automatically blaming Embark and start pointing the finger at the players themselves. In fact, it's been pointed out by other creators that you could check the official leaderboards online and constantly see a ton of Ruby players actively getting wiped from the rankings. It's reportedly 1 in 10 Rubies. Now, to be completely fair, false bans do still happen. Because of how the system works, legitimate pro players sometimes get hit with automated bans simply because they receive a crazy amount of spam reports from angry opponents. However, multiple players in the pro scene have proven that when you are truly innocent, manual reviews do happen and players do get unbanned and given their accounts back. But for the loud majority, they immediately run to social media to play the victim and claim they were falsely banned for being too good or banned for just doing a double cash out strategy. Behind the scenes, many of these players had long histories of toxic chat, blatant griefing on Smurf accounts, macro abuse via third-party controllers, or actual hardware cheating. It is a player issue, not an Embark issue. We have bad actors in our community who get caught, and their first instinct is to gaslight the player base. Recently, I sat down and interviewed Lisside, one of the most accused top 500 players in the community. We had a whole conversation where he defended his innocence, and shortly after, he was permanently banned anyways. I've heard pros say if you're playing with a cheater, then you're also a cheater. What do you think about that?
I think that's like the worst thing you can actually say. I mean, most of the time, yeah, that is probably true, but like you can just tell how someone's shooting if they're cheating or not. I don't know. I feel like it's just so disrespectful to say everyone's cheating and no one's good at the game. If you're not one of the top streamers, you're just cheating. Like that's just what they think.
Like, what's the motivation behind the cheating?
I just want to win. I think that's what it is. I think I just want to beat, just win against the other team.
Whether you believe his side of the story or not, it highlights a bigger issue. We can't just blindly trust players who swear they are innocent when Embark's data and manual reviews say otherwise. Where Embark actually deserves criticism is their communication. From what we've seen, their security team actually does a good job investigating these reports behind the scenes. The problem is that when a ban is issued, the support system replies to appeals with automated, AI-generated responses. Even if there isn't much room for a player to prove their innocence, hitting them with a generic bot reply gives these bad actors the perfect excuse to say, good luck appealing, you'll just get an AI response, and spread false information that these cases are not manually reviewed. If Embark had a more transparent, human-driven appeal process, I think it would completely shut down these fake false ban narratives.
One thing I'll say about anti-cheat is the way that they go about it is the wrong way, in my opinion. They don't mention, when you get banned, they don't mention what you're banned for at certain times.
So what do you think that they should say?
I'm not saying they should tell you everything, but I'm saying give a topic or a subject.
Right.
You know
So
what I mean?
there should be
This
you've been
person was
banned
banned for exploiting. This
Right.
person was banned for
Okay.
cheating. But sometimes they just go, yeah, your account's banned.
Right.
Nothing you can do, right? And you try to talk to them, and then they just won't respond. They'll give you that AI response.
Right.
Thanks for reaching out. Sorry, this will be in place due to various violations of our TOS or whatever. It's okay, whatever.
How many people have been false banned?
Well, that's the thing. We'll never know.
Yeah, but the most recent ones that I've been seeing are from Swift Cheetah. Swift Cheetah's recent video discussing Tank Hero's ban, including a PC check by an IT professional who cleared Tank of any wrongdoing in a bid to paint Embark in an even worse light. This is exactly what I was talking about. They brought some IT professional in to review his computer after he got banned. I don't know. I don't trust that at all. The guy came in, he's like, yep, looks like you're good. So then it's like, oh, everybody's on his side now because he's apparently good. It's just like, you got banned for a reason. I don't know, dude.
That's where I think Embark needs to come in, and they need to be like, he was banned for this.
Right. Absolutely.
And
like,
it was like cheating. Like that, they don't need to elaborate any further than that.
and
Like
then
they don't
it's
need
like,
to tell me what cheats he was using, because
Well,
I
of course
understand not wanting to reveal that, because then they just start, finding other ways to counteract it and all that.
Yeah, even
Nobody
with the
knows
list
if they
side
should trust
thing
them or
too,
not.
like nobody knows if he was banned for cheating or if he was banned for ban evading, right? Like,
Yeah, we have no idea.
so
We have no clue.
it's still like he could just be going around playing the game still, and there's
And
no
yeah,
like
it's
solid
we
proof.
can't even like trust his buddies or anything too, because it's like
Right,
they'll always say he wasn't cheating.
right. Of course, they're all like trying to vouch for each other.
It's like I don't know who to believe anymore, bro.
And look, I want to be clear. I know Embark cares. But lately, it feels like the changes they make to address these issues take far too long to come in the first place and are just band-aid fixes most of the time. Players end up finding workarounds almost instantaneously. Take the changes they made to double cash outs back at the start of Season 9. The intention was clearly to stop griefing, but all it did was add one extra step for teams to work around. This is obviously a step in the right direction, but it didn't solve the core issue. Or look at how they tried to hide the player ranks to stop targeting. They removed ranked badges from next to our names in the UI, which was good until you realized that most rubies are putting their badges on full display so weaker players avoid them and make the lobby way easier for rubies to control and harder for everyone else. Even anonymous mode has a glaring loophole. It hides your username, but it doesn't hide your profile picture. In a tight-knit community at the top of the ladder, players are still instantly recognizing each other. First, I'll update my solution from 7 months ago. Ranked mode needs a true, functional, anonymous lobby. Hide all the names and profile pictures in the pre-game and loading screens, and don't reveal them until a minute into the match or even until the first elimination happens. This still lets you know who is in your lobby once the action starts, but it completely strips away that crucial pre-game window where teams use Discord to coordinate. Second, let's talk about the rank score disparity. Credit where it's due, Embark recently introduced a restriction that prevents duo parties from queuing if they have more than a 10,000 RS gap. That is an amazing step in the right direction, but there's a loophole. Who would have thought? It doesn't apply to full 3 stacks. High tier players can still queue up with 2 fresh Smurfs to manipulate the matchmaking rank pool. We need that hard cap expanded to all party sizes to fully kill the boosting meta. Third, we definitely need a public ban feed. Instead of quiet behind-the-scenes suspensions, Embark should implement a live global ban ticker in the corner of the screen, just like Rainbow Six Siege does with BattleEye. When a cheater or match fixer gets caught, broadcast their name to everyone currently playing the game. We need to publicly shame these players to make the stakes feel real. And of course, just add a toggle in the settings for players who don't want to see the bans. I personally love the finals. The destruction, the movement, the community. There's no other shooter like it. I know Embark is listening, and if we can restore the integrity of the competitive ladder, this game will be unstoppable. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Drop a like if you agree, and subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys in the next one.